Hey guys, it's June 3rd. Um, I'm making an update video. It's been forever since I did a video and we got some new stuff, so first things first, I don't know if you guys ever saw it in the video, but I had a 69 110 missing some parts. Ended up just being a part out and needed too much. So that's that. That's what's left of that. A 70 140 H1 that got parted out. Pretty well picked apart by the time I got, but I had a few good parts left on it. So the reason that 140 came home was because it had an early style trans and hydro pump in it. 70 was like the last year for that. This is going to go on the 140 as mine. It's very noisy. The pump's pretty much on its way out the door now, especially after winter, so I need to do something, so I got that. Got it all pressure washed yesterday with another new toy. Got a Generac, it's 2000 to 3100 psi pressure washer. It's pretty good. Pretty pleased with it, so that's that. Get an 8-horse Kohler, which is off that 69 parts 110. There's the HH120 and the starter generator off that 72 Suburban 12 we parted out a while back. Another fender pan for the 140s. I don't think you guys saw the first one, but if y'all remember from one of my last videos, you probably saw the 140 and the fender pan was all chopped off in the back. Got one shipped from Michigan. Chewy was able to pick it up from the guy for me, and Chewy shipped it to me. That was not a cheap date, but I want to thank him again for helping me with that, getting that over here. But that pan, had a buddy of mine straighten it, paint it. Not bad. This pan really needs no body work done to it. It's just going to need paint. It's just going to need sandblasting and paint. And it really has no rust damage on it, so that's good. This will go on the 140 when that gets restored. And the pan that's on the 140 will end up getting holes drilled into it and will be used to mount the cab to it for winter. Front rims and tires off that 110. Trans and rear tires. And I got some spare Sears rims. The front's off the SS. The trans from that 72. Steering columns from a 110 and a 140. New old stock trans for the 110. The 68 110. 37A blower's probably going to be going down the road here pretty quick, because I'll show you why in a little bit. The chipper, got that back around here. Was at a friend's place. It's back home now. Staying here for good. Got this from the neighbor across the street. The Generac T4000 generator. It's got 240 volt and 120 volt. So it's got an 8-horse Briggs & Stratton, one of the updraft style carbs. Probably gonna clean the carb up a little bit. Story of it is, neighbor used it for about 5 hours, and that's the only time he ever used the thing. It sat for like 20 years. Luckily, he had a local place. They went through it and got it kind of like winterized per se, or whatever you want to call it, one year. I wouldn't say winterized, it's a generator, but anyways, the fuel tank was, I got the thing, fuel tank was drained. There's no fuel in the whole system. Poured fuel in the thing, fired right up. It only runs at about half choke. So with there being no fuel in it, I don't think I'll have to clean the car, but I'll probably still pull it apart, look at it, see if I need any parts for it. I'm sure there's some seals dried out on the bowl seal and stuff like that, but other than that, it should hopefully just be a little bit of a carb clean tune-up deal, and I got a good running generator then, so if I ever get a welder, I can run that off of it, and that's that. 534, not much new going on with that. That got its 200-hour service this spring. I did trans fluid and filter change on it, because 200 hours is when they recommend it. Full maintenance on it, all the engine maintenance, blade sharpen, normal stuff. So that's that. That's at like 215 hours now, so go out back and show you what else is new. The biggest purchase from earlier this year would have to be the 71 112. This thing's pretty much immaculate for its age. It was a customer of ours traded in because the thing didn't sat for a few years. He decided time for him to get something new. He had a service. He was tired of paying for the service, so traded this thing in and got a new machine. Haven't done much to it really. Haven't, I should say. The fuel tank on it, and get the hood open. The hood fits really tight on it, which is nice. Fuel tank was super full of rust and stuff like that. So we cleaned the fuel tank out. I did the Poir 15 fuel tank cleaning system on it. They have a cleaner degreaser you use. They have a prep, which is an acidic prep to etch the inside of the tank, and then they have their sealer. It was about a $50 kit, but well worth it. Puts essentially an epoxy coating around the whole inside of the tank, and that stuff's, it's perfect. It filled all the rust and your tank won't rust anymore. So did that. I needed a new fuel shutoff on the bottom because it's got a little filter on the bottom of the fuel shutoff that goes into the tank. That was clogged. Did that, cleaned the fuel pump out last weekend because I had some junk in it. That's good to go. Went to go start it today and my float's sticking. It did that to me once in the past, but I was trying to just be able to get it running and show you guys for the video today. I don't have time to pull the carb apart and get that unstuck again, clean it a little bit, but it's gonna need a carb kit, or I may buy a new carb being a Kohler. I think I can still get the carb for these 10 horse Kohlers, so, but that's pretty much that. And this one, obviously the owner, this one came with all the original owner manuals. This tractor originally sold with the tractor, tire chains, wheel weights, 43 blade, a 37 blower, and a 46-inch patio deck. The owner had all the original manuals for all this, a bunch of original receipts for maintenance and stuff. The original service manual which he bought back with this tractor back in the day, it's in the lithograph paper, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, the customer was telling our driver when we picked it up from him and delivered his new one, he upgraded in 71. He paid an extra $50 and got the Kohler because he didn't want the Tecumseh, so he got the 10 horsepower Kohler in it. He paid $25 and got the front headlight and tail light kit on it, and these tail lights are like perfect. There. But yeah, it's kind of bright out today, but as you can see, they all work. He upgraded that. Another cool part about this tractor is it's got 2 original John Deere keys with it. That's that. But the other weekend I kind of tore this thing down a little bit, cleaned everything, got the trans cleaned off, put the pan back on. There's some minor issues with it here and there, but overall this paint's pretty good. This is a good clean survivor. The seat, original seat, there's literally no cracks in it anywhere. It's still very pliable, so as long as I keep it some vinyl cleaner, it'll be good. But yeah, runs strong. There's no knocks, no nothing. It's a pretty straightforward machine for its age. Oh, that didn't zoom autofocus. But so that was the biggie this year that turned out to be really nice. The old SS12, I don't know, not much new. I still need to make a brace for the exhaust. That's only been going on a few years now. We the other weekend here, we rewired, got some zip ties and stuff, and I made quick disconnects up top for the headlights. I rewired the headlights finally and got some nice wiring in there, made it look good. But I think you guys have seen with the tri-ribs and eggs. The 110, literally nothing has changed since you guys saw this last time. It's just the 110. There's nothing's happened with it. 140, the transmission leaks a crap ton more. It now lives over that pan. Still runs good. Really not much has changed. You guys see the fender pan paint. This is base clear coat, automotive paint with a clear coat over the top of it. But that's pretty much what's happened with that lately. This would be at 46, or I'll tell you in a second. It gives me those weird serial numbers. Yeah, it should be a 46-inch or 47-inch deck. Patio deck, which originally came with that tractor. There's a 10-inch moldboard for the steers, the patio blade for the 110. I think you guys saw this in a video, the 54 blade I picked up from Portage last year. This is the deck that came with the 140. You guys see that, it's just all stripped apart now. This is just waiting to get sandblasted and painted. And someone really hacked this together. So I'm going to take this bar out because it's got these little roll pins to hammer those out. Take this out and I got to find a new one. But that's that. This is the 37 blower that came with the 110. Or, excuse me, the 112. There's tire chains for it. So this one's in a lot better shape. So probably just going to keep this blower around. So we're wondering where the wheel weights for the 112 and the plow. The 43 blade was a black and yellow plow. Nothing too spectacular, and the wheel weights were your standard double notch, like what's on the 140. Those, actually our driver at work, he being the first one to know about this tractor coming in, essentially other than the salesman that sold it, or took it in on trade-in, he took the wheel weights and plow and bought those before I even could get my hands on everything, so that's okay. He's got those, but it's not that big of a deal. Beyond the point, I have all the original paperwork for this tractor, and I have, you know, 2 out of the 3 original attachments with it, but kind of cool. I still have the serial numbers for the plow and all that stuff, but that pretty much sums up everything that's been going around here, guys. But if I just do a quick, now it's like a 10-minute video, but it is what it is. But there is it's everything that's been going on around here lately. So everything's got their correct bezels. Obviously, that's got the 4-legged bezel. This one's got a 4-legged bezel. So we're pretty much yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There's not much else going on, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.